Today, a sunny day, and on the sunny day, what I'm doing? Oh, managing a PC! But today, it's not a Dell, it's a Lenovo, and it's also a new PC. Let's go for a boost this PC. Hey everyone, Anthony here, welcome to another video. So as I said in the introduction, this Lenovo for a boost this PC. Well, we have a Lenovo here that it's maybe 3 years old, not more. It's a desktop for professional usage, not for everyone's at home, but it could be also, of course, a good home computer, but in general we use that in an office. This is the ThinkCenter series, and today we have this wonderful Lenovo ThinkCenter. I don't remember the model. But anyway, we are not here today to make this computer good for an office, but good for a gaming machine. Quick word for the specs before opening the machine. We have an i5 7th generation, the 7400 if I didn't make any mistake. 8 gigs of RAM on DDR4, an SSD NVMe, so that's why it's cool to have a computer like this. Because we have modern parts, NVMe SSD of 256 GB, and for the graphics part, because there is a dedicated GPU, nVidia GeForce GT 730. Well, with that said, there is nothing special, nothing crazy compared to other boost this PC. The only things we will do is adding a hard disk drive, a 2 TB for installing most of the games, which it will be clearly cool on this PC and totally possible to put 2 drives on it. From 8 gig I will put 16. This is the RAM from my gaming computer, but because I've changed every RAM module, but I've got these 2 stickers of 8 gig that it doesn't really serve, so this computer could be cool. Of course, it's a bit oversized and the radiator is not especially how can I say that? Common for an office computer. But anyway, it will do the job as well. And for the graphics card, that was the hardest part, because I choose a graphics card that it must fit on this computer. I will give you quickly a look. As you see, size really matter in this situation. Yeah, sorry, this is the perfect joke I want to do. So I need something not really larger than this. I took for this model, and I'm even not sure that it will be entered. We will see. Otherwise, I will do something else. It's not a problem. I took nVidia, but not GeForce. I took a Quadro series, the T1000. I didn't open it, and I will do it just now. Here we go. So maybe you have seen the HP logo, but it's the same for almost every brand, so I don't really care. We have with these 2 mini display to display with it. Okay, cool. Oh. It was a bit special to present things like this. We have HP product notice, which I don't care, which I don't care. And of course, the low profile bracket. And well, with that said, we have the Quadro, we have the display adapter, the hard disk drive, the RAM. We are ready to upgrade the computer. my surprise, it didn't enter, but it doesn't seems to be the graphics card, because my worries is that part just quite too long, but he even didn't hit it, that it was locked by something. We'll get to check. If it's not possible to install this Quadro T1000, well, it's somewhere a mess, but it could be useful for another computer, so it's not really a big problem, a big deal. But anyway, in this situation, the computer is finally upgraded. We will see you with the T1000 or the GT 730. We will check for you in a few seconds. Well, after several attempts of trying to close it, we are just at this to be say that everything is okay to fit in there. But okay, no problem. But the problem is that bar. Because I forced a little bit, I have a kind of reinforcement just present in there. So what does it mean? Honestly, it can close without any issue if, and I said if, I cut here in this part, especially the metal, to be sure that this part doesn't touch the graphics card. If I'm doing that, I have enough space with the disc plastics bay to close it without any issue, so it required a small modification. With that said, what? It's not a problem. The computer, as you see, is clean. I didn't have to clean it up, so I will just stay like this. I will just re-put back this like this for now, and I will try games to check performance of this machine. Let's go.
Let's start with games. Fallout 4, the first game we have tried. I tried two presets, the Ultra preset and the High preset, in native resolution. Of course, the CPU is excellent for this game because it's clearly newer than the game. Same thing for the GPU. That's why we don't have bad experience to run in Ultra preset with a good average of 38.7 FPS. But if you want a more playable experience, it's better to set the High preset to have an average of 51, which is clearly better. Dying Light is a game from 2015. With the balanced setting in native resolution, you have a good average of 50 FPS, which is a good experience of gameplay. I've tried several presets in High preset. Of course, the average was reduced and it was clearly harder to play it. And even with that, you can see that I didn't playing so well in balanced setting. Maybe putting a lower preset could help you to have better gameplay experience. Shadow of the Tomb Raider has a benchmark integrated, so I've used it. With the High preset, again in native resolution, we have an average of 38 FPS, which is extremely good. Now maybe to have again a better experience, lower a bit the graphics to have more FPS in average and a better experience while you are playing. Horizon Zero Dawn in the balanced preset, but again in native resolution you have an excellent average of almost 38 FPS, which is extremely good for a so low machine like this one. The 30 FPS average for a game like this is maybe a bit low, so I recommend maybe to set up again and decrease a bit graphics to have more FPS average and better experience of gameplay. Doom Eternal is a newer game that it runs extremely well due to its excellent optimization of GPU usage. In the normal preset, again in native resolution but without RTX, you can see that we have an excellent average of 56 FPS, which is excellent to have an experience of gameplay while killing demons just with so much fun. And Cyberpunk, the only game that it doesn't run in native resolution and with the low preset, we have to do that because in native resolution it doesn't run properly, and with a higher preset it's bad. A good average of 45 FPS for a budget PC like this, you can experience games very new like this if you want, and have good times. With that said, the GPU normally is ATX compatible, but when I want to install it on the settings, it simply doesn't want. I don't know why.
Well, with that said, first see this very tiny card. Since it's a Quadro series, this is not the best way to use it for games, of course, even if it's what we were trying here. The perfect objective of this card is to use it for 3D modeling, AutoCAD programs, for example, SolidWorks, etc. I don't want to say every possible 3D model work. On this situation, the T1000 is perfect for its size and for a small computer like the Lenovo that I have. But why this card was chosen? As I said, because of its small size, and if you want to have a very powerful machine on so small size because you have space problems to store a computer, well, you don't have any choice, and then this one is very, very, very nice. The equivalent of the GeForce series is the 1650, which is not a bad card at all. It's even a very, very good one, and on a so small size like this one, I would just want to say it's perfect for 2021, 2022. So you have the same control like me. Well, the T1000, it's, well, a bit expensive, but if you are a budget limited and want some performance, the 1030 could be good, but in Quadro series you can have a better, nearly the same as the 1050 with the T600. I leave you check my other friends on Facebook who will say on YouTube to check test and benchmark. Here in my situation, that's because I want to sell the computer for very good usage again. With this PC, but also a computer's dealers again. With this in consideration, keep warm. If you are doing both games and 3D modeling, it's still a valuable option.
Thanks for watching the video, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.